Hello, hello. Welcome to the clinic. Do you have an appointment today? Oh, let me see if we have you in our system. What's your name and date of birth? Perfect. Okay. Great. We have you in our system. It'll be about a 5-minute wait. Awesome. Okay. See you then. Hello. I'll be your doctor today. I hear you're here for an appointment to check up on your tingles. Well, luckily for you, I am the perfect doctor for that. I can check and see how your tingles are doing, make sure that everything's in check. An average human gets about 100 tingles in their year. So, since it's not December yet, you should have about 70% to that. If you have less, then you're gonna need to see a specialist. So, first I'm just going to check your main tingle points, which would be right here between your eyes. It's a very common one. Can you feel that? Interesting. Okay, then we'll also check the corners of your face, just to make sure that everything is how it's supposed to be. Interesting. Do you feel that? Do you feel this? Okay. So when was the last time that you experienced a tingle? You can't remember? That is awful. That is not good. Okay. I'm gonna run my finger down the bridge of your nose. Okay? And you tell me when you feel a tingle. And if you don't feel any tingles, that's okay. You can tell me too. Okay, you ready? Here we go. There we go. Okay, great. Let me just write this down. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna try is I'm going to just kind of run my hands in front of your face. And this is what most people would consider something more visual. So just let me know if you get tingles from this. Tingles? Did you get tingles? I'm not trying to give you tingles, but this is part of the examination, so if you get some, it's totally okay. It is totally okay. You know, I have a lot of respect already because most people don't come to the Tingle clinic. It might sound silly and all, but, you know, it's a pretty important part of an average person's life to experience tingles at least once. At least once. Wouldn't you agree? It's the sensation of relaxing. Sorry, I'm very passionate about my job. Okay, so next I'm going to get a closer look, just on each side of your face, mostly focusing on your ears, and I'm going to see, just see if they've been used correctly. It sounds silly, but a professional person, or a professional tingle haver, has a very different set of ears than the average human. So, I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna get a good look. I'm gonna get a good look over here. I'm gonna get a good look. Let me just see. Let me see. I'm just trying to get a good look. I'm just gonna... Oh, I see. Interesting. You have very interesting ears. Very interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna come on the other side now. let me check just to make sure. Let me just check to make sure. Okay. So your ears aren't amazing, but they aren't terrible either. They aren't terrible. By the looks of it, it appears that you get tingles every so often, a few months, Like I said, you should be about 70% and you don't even look like you're at 30. I'm not sure if this is a personal thing or if you just are struggling to get tingles. But I'm going to assume, since you're at my office in the first place, that you do want tingles. You do want tingles, yeah? Well, that's okay. When I'm done with my examination, I can recommend you to another amazing doctor, and she can help you get the tingles that you need. Anyway, this section is almost done, so let me finish my inspection. One more thing. I'm going to blow in your ears, okay? And I'm just gonna try to see a reaction and see how that feels for you, okay? How is that? How is that? No reaction? Do you not like it? This is no good. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna try tapping on just random stuff, okay? And I need you to tell me if you like the sound, okay? So, for this to work, I'm not going to show you what I'm tapping on. And if you want to have a little extra fun, you can try to guess. But focus on the tingles, okay? I need you to focus and just tell me if you can feel tingles or not, okay? Lovely. Okay. So, I have my first item here. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Okay. So I have it here. Uh-huh. Is this doing anything? Anything to your ears at all? No? Okay. I'm going to touch your ear while I tap, and you just let me know, okay, if this helps at all, okay? Come on. Are you getting tingles? Are you getting tingles? It's okay if you are. Still no? That's okay. That's totally okay. That's okay. It's totally okay. Don't worry if you're not getting tingles, okay? So, for the next item, I'm going to just repeat the same process. I'm going to first try to just tap, and then I will put my hand on your ear and see if that helps at all, if it's more comforting, or if I can open it up a little bit, open up your senses. Okay? Great. So I'm gonna start tapping on the next item. Okay? How does that sound? Yeah? You like this one? Okay, that's good to know. I will write this down on your chart. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna put my hand here. Put my hand right here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Okay. So, I myself am not a tingle professional. I'm just the examiner. So, of course, that's about all I can do for you. But, like I said, I will recommend you to an amazing tingle professional. And I'm telling you, when you meet her, she will give you the best tingles you've ever had. The best tingles that you've ever had. She specializes in multiple fields. She's very good at visual triggers, mouth triggers, and tapping and role playing. She's awesome. But that'll have to be for your next visit, okay? So let's just focus on us right now. Don't tell her, but I'm a pretty big fan. A pretty big fan of her. Don't tell her, okay? Okay, sorry. Let me keep this professional. Let me keep this professional here. I'm gonna keep this professional. Whew. Okay. Next, I'm going to try to do some mouth tests on you, okay? Like I said, I'm no professional, but I can get a general idea. My job is to examine your reactions to said triggers. So, I'm gonna start with something simple. Just do some very simple mouth sounds. Okay? Great. Okay, here I go. What do you think of this? What do you think? Some people don't like mouth sounds, and that's okay. That's totally okay. I personally love them. Love them. But you know, to each their own. And that's what the chart is for. Okay. I'm gonna try to do some more extreme mouth sounds. And I'm just gonna examine your reaction. Okay, so you just try to enjoy it. And just relax, okay? Just relax. You're in good hands. What about that? I see. Don't worry about it. It's totally okay. Okay. So, after doing all these tests, I'm not sure I feel comfortable letting you leave without giving you another checkup appointment with, the other doctor. So, I'm gonna have to write that down in your notes. How does tomorrow sound? Will you be here for tomorrow? Good. Okay. Let me write this down. Okay. Now that my job is done, as long as you come tomorrow for your official Tingle appointment, you will be in great hands. She's an amazing doctor. An amazing Tingle doctor. I love her. I actually go see her myself sometimes. Okay, I'm just gonna write this down, that tomorrow you're going to go to the doctor and get a professional tingle evaluation and fix. Well, this is the evaluation, but you will get a fix. I promise, okay? And hopefully, I helped you enough already. Looking at your ears, it already looks like you're getting a lot better. It already looks like I'm doing wonders for you. That's lovely. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a sticker. You want a sticker? For being so good at the doctors, of course. Because you're being good. Okay, got a sticker. Put it right here on your forehead. Anyway, thanks for visiting. Hi. see you made it to your appointment today. That's wonderful. Okay, so I talked to the other doctors. I'm sure you've met them. They told me that you were struggling with your tingles, and that's not good. That is not good. But don't you worry. I'm a professional. About as professional as I can be. So yeah, your doctor told me that you're just struggling with very specific points. And that's what I'm here for. I'm going to work on those points for you, okay? So, starting with treatment number 1, it's gonna be all visual. I'm gonna be whispering and talking to you and giving you visual triggers, okay? Perfect. Okay, so, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Alright, here we go. There we go. I personally really like doing visual triggers. I love it. I love it. I love it. I find it very interesting. Very interesting to do. That's why I'm a professional, of course. I loved it so much I made it my job. No, it might seem crazy having this as my job, but I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. Yep, good at what I do. Good at what I do. Alright. Let's try some scanning. Very good, very good. Okay. I'm just gonna hold your face. I'm just gonna hold it. Hold your beautiful face. You're so pretty. You are so pretty. Sorry. I don't know if that's professional of me. I'm just gonna hold your face. And I'm gonna pat your head. There we go. And hopefully this gives you some tingles. Tingles. How was that? Yeah. Good. Good, that's good. Okay. We're not quite done with the visual section yet. So, there we go. I love doing just some very simple poke. Very simple movements. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it feels nice. At least I think it feels nice when it happens to me. Don't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Okay, now this hand, do some. Perfect. Alright. Okay. Seems like you're doing pretty good in terms of the visual triggers. So I'm gonna try some more verbal triggers, okay? I'm gonna say a few random words, and I just want you to relax, okay? Relax. Just like that, okay? My first word is going to be coconut. think of that? Yeah? Okay. My next word is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be trigger. Triggers. Trigger. 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 I find it very ironic since I'm trying to give you mini triggers. My next word is going to be marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Fluff, 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 fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Fluffy, 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 fluffy. That one's a pretty silly word, but I do think it gives maximum tingles. Maximum tingles. Maximum tingles. Tingles, 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 tingles. Maximum tingles. Tingle trigger, tingle trigger, tingle trigger, tingle trigger. Good, good, good. Okay, one last word. I'm going to do painting. 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 Painting, painting, painting. 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 Painting, 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 painting. Painting, 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 painting. Painting, 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 painting. Yeah? Okay, good. Next, I'm going to do a bit of mouth sounds. Again, not for everybody, but it is a part of my service, so, you know. Okay, are you ready? Try to relax. This is very important. Very important for you. Okay, here I go. What do you think? Not for you? You can also try doing some spit painting. Spit painting. Not for everyone. I personally don't like it, but again, I do have to check every area of my specialty. So, very good, very good. Okay, I am going to now check and see if my services have made a difference, okay? Let me just check over here. Check over here, check over here. Yes, yes, very good. Now over here. Very good, very good. Okay. Your ears are looking much better, much better. And I can already tell on your face that you have tingled and you feel much less stressed from when you got here. That means that I did a good job. That's very exciting. I hope you choose to come back to the Tingle Clinic one day. And I am so happy that our services could be of use to you. Now, before you go, I am going to have to prescribe you some simple tingle medication. Basically, what it does is it'll make you super sleepy, and anytime you watch ASMR or you're just, relaxing, it boosts your chances of getting tingles. It's very efficient, but use it wisely. Use it wisely. Only once every 2 nights, okay? Okay, good. Anyway, thank you for coming to our clinic. I hope you have a good day. Bye.